We're cognizant that it's a two-game series, but we will approach the game to try and win without risking too much at the back. You can't go crazy because it's not a one-game series, but certainly, if you play conservative, sometimes you can get burned that way too. So there's a fine balance there. So we'll go out to try and win the game. We've had some success up there. Obviously, the last game up there when they came back 1-1, that was good for them. It started them on a little bit of a run. So we're very aware that they're a dangerous opponent, and our preparation will be very thorough and we'll be ready.
Is that what happened last night? Obviously, I'm sure you looked at the game where they 1-0 and then suddenly they've got a second half avalanche there.
Well, 3 set-piece goals. San Jose couldn't really generate enough quality chances. That spells big trouble against Vancouver Whitecaps. You have to try and put them under some pressure, right? Without giving away the counter. You can't give away silly fouls. That'll hurt you.
Despite them being a very talented team, it seems like they are really compact and they go off the counter. Would you say that as well?
Yeah, that's the way Carl sets them up. And, it's just execution. If your team executes and you're able to, keep the ball and create some good chances and be a little patient, but without foregoing trying to score and all those little things, and then as you possess, you're aware where Montero, Reyna, Bolaños, you're aware of those guys, then you give yourself a chance. But their execution yesterday was very high. It was a very good game.
Brian, you've been on the bench for a lot of two-game series, but last year was your first time being in the head role for one. Is there anything that you learned about being in that seat and managing a two-game series?
From last season, I think it's what I said earlier. I think last year we went out to win. The team was on a good run of form last year, and we believed that we could win every game, home or away. So that's the way we played. If you're looking at the first one, Dallas last year, we had the 3-0 here, so it puts you in a good spot, right? And we were able to withstand a bunch of pressure. And then against Colorado, we went away from home and got a result.
Do you feel like your form at this point going in is similar to last year?
I think this team believes that they can win every single game they play. Now, we know reality is we don't, but they believe that they can win every single game.
Coach, you've had quite a few new players this year than you had last year. How do you think guys like Nuhu and Victor and Kelvin really influence this team heading into the playoffs?
Well, they already have by their own personalities, their skill sets. I'm confident in the squad. They're talented players, and they do a good job for this club.
It was a huge year for Christian Roldan this year. How would you describe how much more prepared he is on the field heading into this season's playoffs as opposed to last year?
Well, he's got a few more games under his belt for sure. Maybe some of those experiences, but Christian was very good last year too. His development, his tactical acumen, everything was there last year as well. So, a lot of high expectations for the kid, but he handles those expectations very well.
I would imagine it requires a lot of trust of a player to let them play when they're not 100%, when they're not 100%, when they know they're not 100%. Christian, obviously, the last few games has been playing with some pretty significant pain. How do you go about, basically taking it? Every player wants to play, I assume, but at some point you have to make that call that, they should be playing, and it seems like the last couple of games it's paid off.
Well, he's been on the mend. If you're asking me, would I have done things differently in Philly? I probably would have. I probably would have. But I do have to trust them, and I do have to, have a good understanding of, okay, Christian at 80% is not as effective as, Delem at 100%, and those are the decisions that are always gray. those are always gray, but those are just the decisions you make. Sometimes they're the right ones, sometimes they're the wrong ones.
You've talked a lot about the local rivalries and the greater significance and all that. What do you think it says about soccer in Cascadia to have 3 of the 4 conference semifinalists here?
Well, we liked it. I'm certainly proud of it, being from the Northwest. I didn't like Caleb holding up the supporter shield. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. I saw the photo on social media. Cascadia Cup, sorry. What did I say? Supporter shield. Cascadia Cup, you know what I meant. So I saw that one out there. That stung a little bit. I mean, we still had a chance there at the game. I mean, that's another testament to the rivalry. It wasn't over until that final match, which was good. And, you know, I think Caleb and Carl do a great job.
When it comes to injuries, you still have Victor, Gustav, and
they were all out on the field today, so as soon as they're ready, they will play.
Is there any injuries that are less concerning than others?
No, they're all injuries. They're all concerns.
And just to clarify, you said Ozzie went through full training. What does that say about his availability for the weekend?
It says that when he's ready, he'll play.